Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're coming to you live from my bathroom and we are going to look for all the different types of buttons and the red button flower, but first we're going to go talk to Scrooge to start our daily and weekly quests. When talking to Scrooge, he's going to explain to us the Dreamlight Parks Fest, and then we also have to talk to him again after that to start both the weekly quest and the daily quests. So while I explain how to hopefully make this easier for you guys, I want you to go ahead and start opening all of those recipes you got from Scrooge. My daily quests today are with Scrooge, Wally, Ursula, Mickey, and Moana, except Ursula, Mickey, and Moana were asleep, so I will finish their quests later today, but it's safe for me to assume that they're going to be the same style as both Scrooge and Wally's quests. With that being said, though, I recommend talking to all the villagers you have quests for first. It'll make it easier for you to run around and do one big delivery for everything. Okay, so now back to your weekly task with Scrooge. I'm gonna head home, grab these supplies, and then go talk to him to try to get this one out the way real quick. After you talk to him, we're gonna head to the nearest crafting table and craft 5 Disney park balloons and 5 colorful park benches. Double check what balloons he wants from you, because there's also these Mickey Mouse park balloons, but for me, those are not the balloons he wants today, so make sure you're crafting the right set. Then you're going to use all the stuff you just crafted to decorate, then report back to Scrooge and tell him about how it went. As a reward, he'll give you 50 green buttons. Daily and weekly tasks are the only way to collect these green buttons. So now would be the time to run around and talk to all your villagers to start their daily tasks. Like I said, most of mine are asleep, so I finish up by talking to Wally and then I head to the nearest stove. You're going to need to make 5 types of each cupcake. Here are the recipes again in case you don't want to search for them in the collections tab. They each start off with milk, wheat, butter, and sugarcane. A quick tip before you cook these recipes. Now, to be fair, it doesn't always work for me. It does glitch a lot. There is a little quest marker when selecting a recipe. It's the one located at the very bottom. Now for Wally, I had to cook up 5 spaceship Earth cupcakes, and then afterwards I'm gonna pass them out to 5 different villagers. I also picked to start with the villagers inside of Remy's restaurant because they're all in one spot and it's easier to keep track of who I have given cupcakes to, since my other quests also consist of passing cupcakes to another set of 5 different villagers. Anyways, now we're finally reporting back to Wally, and he's gonna give us 4 green buttons, which is the reward for a daily quest. But if you complete all 5 daily quests, that's 20 green buttons a day, plus another 50 for the weekly quest. Moving on to Scrooge's daily quest, I give another set of 5 different villagers a Stitch cupcake this time, starting with Wally also, since I finished his quests. And then finally back to Scrooge to finish all my daily quests for the Dreamlight Park Fest. And also don't forget, these types of quests, the daily and weekly ones, are the only way to collect green buttons. So now we're going to go over the different types of buttons. The red buttons can be found in any biome. They look like this and they're glowing. They are not too hard to find, and there's about 2 or 3 per biome sometimes. It does vary. Next, we're going to talk about the blue buttons. You can find them in the Peaceful Meadow and at the Dazzle Beach while fishing. I have found them in the regular colored bubbles and the blue colored bubbles. Next is the red button flower. You can find them in your plaza or in the Peaceful Meadow. There is usually more than one in a biome, but again, it does vary. Another quick tip to make your Disney Dreamlight Valley life a little bit easier is if you open editing mode, you can kind of do a quick skim over the whole valley and see where everything is you need to collect. Sometimes you can even pick up things and move them closer to you, like flowers and such. And finally, we're going over the purple buttons, which can be crafted. It takes 2 red buttons and 1 blue button to make a purple button. And when you've collected all the different types of buttons, you can use them to create these adorable popcorn buckets. I cannot wait to collect them all. I really need to grind for these materials. I think I'm most excited for either Figment or Cinderella's. Let me know which one you guys are most excited for in the comments. Oops, I almost forgot to talk about the yellow button. Now, you don't need the yellow button to craft any of the popcorn buckets, and from what I've heard, the yellow button isn't out yet, and it's not announced how you will collect it, but once it is, you can check the comments of this video. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you were watching and wondering why my valley is so bare, I'm currently under a little remodel. Hopefully I'm going to put out a video doing some builds, so keep an eye out for that. But I hope everyone has fun hunting down all these buttons, and I'll see you later. Bye!